Heidi ho, boys and girls. Today we're going to be talking about America's favorite topic, getting in shape. That's right, everybody. Fitness. I'll stop myself. Fitness. So, I come from a combat perspective, but this could be applicable to anybody who's looking to get in better shape in any way, shape, or form. How many times can you say shape in one sentence? Okay, so if we're talking about combat, I think that strength is more important than cardio. If you're a power lifter, you're going to have a better time in a gunfight than if you're a marathon runner. Now, both are important, and you should work to achieve an excellent level in both, but strength is more important. So that's what we're going to focus on today. Also, not for nothing, if you have a very vigorous strength training program, you're going to get plenty of cardio with every workout you do. So first I'm going to break everything down by each muscle group and talk about some general lifts you can do for that muscle group. So first we have chest, America's favorite lift. We have the bench press, okay? And bench press, you can do that flat, incline, or decline. Decline is going to be your least important. It's pretty much just for vanity lifters and bodybuilders that want to chisel out the bottom of their chest. Incline is actually the most useful, the most practical, functional bench press that you can do. But flat bench is my personal favorite because I'm a bit of a gym rat. All right, and for that, to achieve this bench press, you can use a barbell, you can use dumbbell, you can use a Smith machine, you can use other types of free weight machines that are found commonly in most gyms. You just want to achieve that pressing motion. All right. The second thing that we can do for chest is flies. All right. Same thing. We can do kind of an incline angle, a decline angle, or a neutral angle with flies. We can utilize dumbbells for flies classically, or you can use a pec deck machine, or like a cable crossover machine is great for using flies as well. And that pretty much rounds out chest. You're just going to do different flies and different bench presses to get your chest ready to go. All right, back is simple. We have rows and we have lat pull downs or pull ups. So rows, you can do all kinds of stuff. You have your bent over rows with dumbbells or barbells. You have on cable machines, lots of different stuff where you can go over there and sit down and then pull. That's a row. There's lots of different machines that I've seen in a lot of gyms as well that accomplish that same movement. So you got tons of options. Rows you can do all kinds of way. You're just pulling the weight. You're hinging it over somehow, and you're pulling the weight up to your body like that. Okay? Lat pull downs or pull ups. That's where you're pulling either your body weight up or you're pulling some sort of bar down, right? So free weight, we can do pull ups. We can use the cable machines at most gyms to do all kinds of different pull downs. And there's also lots of different machines specifically for pull downs. So for both rows and pull downs, changing our grip from overhand, underhand, or neutral and going wide or narrow is going to just hit different parts of your back, different parts of that specific muscle that your back's working. So all the different bars, all the different grips, totally acceptable as long as you're doing pull downs or rows. All right, moving on to arms. The first arm muscle group we're going to talk about is triceps. Triceps, you have a pull down or skull crusher motion where you're locking your arms in and hinging your elbows like this, or doing it like this if you're laying down on a bench press for skull crusher. And then you have over the head presses like so. And then you have press downs like dips where you're going to be pressing in a downward motion. Okay? Lots of different options for each. Dumbbells, barbells, free weights, cables are awesome for triceps. Cable crossover machines are killer. And all the different grip angles, wide, narrow, overhand, underhand, neutral, are just going to work different fibers of your tricep head. That's the back of your arm. Different fibers of your tricep head. So that is great. So we have pull down or skull crushers, overhead pulls, and pressing down or dips. All right, moving on to biceps, America's second favorite muscle group. Just curls. Curls are for the girls, right? Tons of different curls. You have your standard grip curls. You have your hammer curls, which is neutral grip, like this, like this. And then you have your reverse grip, like this. Okay? And you can use dumbbells, you can use barbells, you can use cable crossover machines. And there's also machines I've seen in mini gyms with different bicep curl machines. You can isolate them on like a preacher curl or using a bench with a dumbbell, an incline dumbbell freestanding bench. Put it on the back of your tricep and then curl like this. They also have those things that you can wear. All that isolation is just separating you from using any of your muscle or part of your body from cheating and forcing you to leverage all that weight with only your bicep muscle. Also, going wide grip and narrow grip is just going to change whether you're working on the inner or the outer head. Okay, so tons of different curls. That's biceps. Pretty fucking simple. Legs. Legs, you have your hamstrings, which is the back of your legs, and you have your quads, which is the front of your legs, and then you have your calves. Okay, those are the three different parts of your legs that we're going to target. For hamstrings, that's the back of your legs. Squats are going to be king. Deadlift is also awesome. And the leg curl machine. The leg curl machine specifically isolates your hamstring exclusively, whereas squats and deadlifts are going to incorporate a large amount of the muscle groups of your body. Okay, quads, that's the front of your leg. We have front squats, lunges, and leg extension machines. All right, you can do leg curls and leg extensions with dumbbells. It's kind of a super pain in the ass, and I honestly don't do that. I just do lunges and front squats and squats and deadlifts. But just so you're aware, you can do those too with dumbbells. All right, and then for calves, we just have calf raises. You can use a calf raise machine, or you can just do your ass some calf raises. You can hold on to weight when you do calf raises. You can put weight on your back and do calf raises, like on how you would do on a squat with a barbell across your traps, and do a bunch of calf raises. Calf raises, calf raises, calf raises. Your calves cannot be overused. If you want your calves to grow or to grow strength or endurance in your calves, do calf raises like every day. Start and finish your workout with calf raises. All right. The last muscle group we're going to talk about is shoulders. All right. Shoulders, you have your front delt, your rear delt, and your side delt. There's 3 heads to your shoulders. You also have your traps, which is kind of your upper back and into your neck. And I also include neck exercises. Once again, this is combat focused. If you're wearing a helmet, you have NVGs, thermals, etc., you're going to need a strong neck. Also, if you're in combat sports like hand-to-hand combat, fighting, wrestling, whatever, strong neck super important. All right, so shoulders. To get the front delts, we're just going to do front arm raises. To get the side delts, we're going to do side arm raises. And to get the rear delts, we're going to do rear raises, where we're going to lean forward and then with the arm out to the side, work the back of our shoulder right there. Okay? We can do that with dumbbells. We can do that with cable crossovers, are awesome for shoulders also. That's usually what I use, dumbbell or cable crossover. For the power in your shoulders, you're going to do 90-degree presses, military presses, so you can do them seated or standing. You can do dumbbell, you can do barbell, you can use a Smith machine, you can dumbbell, barbell, Smith machine for 90-degree military presses. All right, and then your traps, you're just going to do tons of shrugs. This is going to help you carry your gear, carry your pack, etc., have all day endurance there. So shrugs, you can orient where you hold the weight in the front, where you hold the weight on the side, or where you hold the weight behind you, and that'll also kind of work your trap. All right, so you're going to do shrugs. For your neck, basically you're just going to pick your head up or lift your head forward or side to side with some sort of resistance. If you're by yourself, you can literally just get a towel, put it around your head, and hold it some resistance with your hands while you do it yourself. It looks a little gay, but it is what it is. If you have people you're working out with, you can have somebody literally just like hold your head while you move your head, and they're going to give you some resistance. If you're Joe Rogan, you can spend a bunch of money on some weird fucking contraption that you wrap around your head and put that on a cable crossover machine, and you can get some resistance that way. So, lifting your neck is important, kids. You should be doing that. Cardio. If we want to get some cardio in, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to probably do burpees, ruck marches, or functional things like swimming or rock climbing, or doing a little maybe parkour action or obstacle course action, right? So you're going to want to be moving our body, possibly with some weight on us, in realistic ways for extended periods of times, and like a long time. We're not doing like 30 minutes of cardio. We're going to go do like an hour or two of cardio, and we're probably going to do that 2 times a week, maybe 3 times if we really need to be strapping it on, but once or twice is probably sufficient, especially if we're working out the majority of the other days. All right, so an actual workout program, how would you break this down? What would the lift schedule be? We have a traditional 3-day split, puts chest and triceps on the same day, back and biceps on the same day, and legs and shoulders on the same day. You also have push-pull splits that are pretty popular. I never got into them, but you can check that out yourself. And then what I like to do is I like to do chest and triceps on the same day, back and biceps on the same day, 1 day of just legs, and 1 day of just shoulder and auxiliary lifts. All right, how many lifts should you be doing per muscle group, and what sets and reps you should be doing, right? So, generally speaking, you can tweak this however you want, but generally speaking, you're going to want to do 2 muscle groups per workout. You're going to want it to do 3 lifts per muscle group. You're going to want to do 3 sets per lift, and you're going to want to do 10 reps per set, adjusting that as you need on the fly. If you want to go a little heavy, you can drop down to 8. If it feels a little light and you want to get some good work in on that set, you can bump it up to 12 or 15 on the fly as you feel it, right? That's a good general workout program, workout strategy. If you're just trying to generally get in shape or stay in shape, that should be where you're at. You obviously can increase the sets and the lifts that you're doing per workout if you're interested in increasing that difficulty. If you're trying to build up strength, if you are a young lad and you're trying to max out on your bench press or your deadlift or your squat or whatever have you, this is a program that I found extremely useful in my life. There's like 4 phases here, and each phase you're going to spend 3 to 6 weeks there until you feel like your body has really started to respond good to that phase and almost started to plateau a little bit, and you're going to move on to the next one. So the first phase, we're going to be doing 3 sets of 15 reps or more on everything, so really focusing on muscular endurance. The next phase, we're going to drop down to doing 4 sets in a pyramid style, going 12 reps, 10 reps, 8 reps, 6 reps. So we're starting to experiment with that heavy weight, but we're still getting a lot of muscular endurance in there. But we're feeling some of that heavy weight every lift, every day. We're putting some heavy weight on the bar and feeling it. The third phase we're going to do is going to be 5 sets of 5 reps. This is really focused on how heavy you're starting to get your body focused on heavy weight, which is kind of hard. People don't really understand that. You might possess the strength to do something, but if you're not psychologically used to feeling that weight, especially if you're starting to get a little bit of a freak beast about it, you're going to need to work with heavy weight for a while so that your brain doesn't freak out when you put 5, 6, 7, 800 pounds on a bar. You're going to have been playing with 300, 400, 500, 600 pounds for a few months so you're not tripping about it. Okay, so we're going to be doing the third phase is 5 sets, 5 reps, really trying to focus on putting some heavy weight on the bar. Once we're feeling comfortable with that and we're tossing around big numbers, we're going to get crazy with this, and we're going to do 8 sets of 3 reps, and we're going to be a lazy power lifter style lifter in the gym. So we're going to do basically almost like a max 3 reps of insane weight, and then we're going to fucking chill and eat some gummy bears maybe, and chill for like a minute or two, and then we're going to get back, and we're going to, do another 3 rep set. Do 8 sets of that. So we're just staying with insanely heavy weight the whole time. Once again, reference what I was talking about. You need to get used to that heavy weight, and once you feel super comfortable with that, then you're going to be ready to attempt your max day whenever your body feels ready. All right, on the opposite end, if you're trying to slim down or cut some weight, which is probably going to be pretty common for a lot of us, you're going to want to do 3 to 4 sets, 15 to 20 reps each set, and you're going to want to superset your lifts. So you're going to, like, if you're doing chest and tris, you'll do like a chest exercise, and then without resting, you'll immediately go do a tricep exercise, and then you'll take your rest. So you'll be doing almost 2 lifts back to back. Different lifts, different muscle groups, 2 lifts back to back, then your rest. So you're just minimizing the amount of rest and elongating the amount of workload that you're doing, right? So we're going to be doing 3 to 4 sets, 15 reps each set, supersetting our sets. So we're getting 30 plus reps in before we're taking our rest. And then when we do rest, we're going to want to rest for a maximum of 30 seconds using some sort of timer or alarm or a stopwatch or whatever. Your phone is a great tool. And this is going to cut you down. This is going to cut you down while also allowing you to build or maintain a bunch of strength, because you're getting cardio in every day, but you're also maintaining a bunch of weightlifting without just running marathons all the time and completely shredding your muscular, the gains you've made with your muscles, with your manly muscles. All right, go ahead and look up all these things I've said, and you can see other videos of people breaking down each individual lift and explaining it even better than I'm going to be able to with my current videography skills and abilities and setup. But if you needed somebody to outline all of that for you so you have some idea, some inkling of what you should be doing, that's what you should be doing. There's a general program. There's no excuse. Go get in shape. Be an asset, not a liability. Get after it, everyone.